fashion, or you get fashion. She want fashion, she get fashion. All in the mansion, feeling like dancing.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a collab with a friend of mine from church, and she has a YouTube channel. So I'm going to go ahead and shout her out. Her name is Crystal Lens. Definitely check out her channel. I will leave all information below. And we decided to do, we've been planning this collab for a minute. But now that we're in quarantine, we can actually like sit around and be focused on actually pushing through with the collab. I'm gonna put her YouTube information down below, her Instagram down below. Definitely go over to her channel and subscribe and check out her video as well. So let's go ahead and begin. To have this picture up in front of me, I don't think it's gonna be too difficult. And it's so funny because when she reached out to me again, it was like, hey, okay, do you want to do a collab? And I'm like, all right, are we really gonna do it this time, Crystal? Don't beat me up, Crystal. But I was like, we really gonna do it this time? But I'm the type of person where it's like, I haven't really been wearing makeup a lot, of course, because we've been wearing masks and everything. So I barely could wear lipstick, y'all. Like the one day I tried to wear lipstick, it was kind of like, it was stupid because I had to end up washing my mask. I make masks, so if you guys are interested in getting masks made, I've been buying prints. Visit my shop because I can make you a custom mask. When she reached out to me and she was like, yes, I want to do it, I had a feeling she was gonna pick a neutral look because she's kind of like a neutral girl too, just from, you know, passing at church or like seeing her videos or seeing her pictures. I've noticed that she likes to play, you know, she likes to do neutral colors and earthy colors. Suggested Makeup by Tammy because honestly, you guys, I haven't really been following a lot of people here lately. I feel like the beginning of the pandemic, like the quarantine, it was kind of comforting to like look at people's channels like and have downtime to really like think about life, this and the third. But the more we got into it, being at home, it was like I can't look at social media. Like so many things have happened since the shutdown. Of course, we have this shutdown, then we had the George Floyd situation, we have other situations coming about, and it's just like I just couldn't look at social media anymore. So just I actually went and cleaned out my social media too, like of people that I wanted to follow and people I didn't want to follow anymore that were just not good for, when I say not good for me, I mean like just not good for mental stimulation. But there are still I try not to write YouTube off too much because we all know YouTube changes a lot. But at the same time, I still every now and then I'll log on and come look at some of my favorites on here. So one of the young ladies that has been popping up, I think she works, like she's contracted through Makeup Revolution, but it could have started off as like a hobby, but her makeup be looking bomb. Makeup Revolution, the makeup brand, and it's Makeup by Tammy, and I'm actually going to use her palette today to do the look. So I can't remember how it happened, but I was just like, let me just send her something and see if she liked her looks, Makeup by Tammy's looks, because I really couldn't think of anyone off the top of my head that it's like, when I say like on our level, I'm talking about, I'm like a drugstore type of girl. So Makeup Revolution is pretty much drugstore friendly. This is not sponsored, this is my own opinion. But at the same time, Crystal, I noticed she uses brand makeup, and I know we had talked about it before. How about we do like a makeup versus drugstore look, but see how the whole overall looks comes out, just using lower end to higher end products. So we kind of like kept the same concept, but just to give her something quick, like the first person that came up in my mind or on my feed was Makeup by Tammy. I didn't even think to look for anyone else. Like I just knew that Makeup by Tammy was the most recent person that I have been watching. I also like Savannah Silver. She's been around for a minute. I remember when I first came onto YouTube, but I would say those two are both neck and neck where they're underrated. I feel like they're very underrated. Makeup by Tammy, she's getting up there, I think, because she partnered with Makeup Revolution. But Savannah Silver, she's very underrated, and I still watch her to this day. Video quality is bomb. Just put in Savannah Silver, yo, her makeup looks be looking bomb.com, wigs, everything. And I feel like they're underrated, other than the the known of, especially women of color out here on YouTube. Like, it's very hard to see other women of color like come up on YouTube. YouTube is just so hard nowadays because people are selling their soul. You got these young kids coming here doing stupid stuff. But I'm not even about to do all of this. Let's just get straight to the point. I'm gonna do this makeup look. I shot her over Makeup by Tammy, her page, and when she sent it back and I saw the picture she picked, I was like, I knew she was gonna pick like a natural earth tone, like, you know, like warm colors. I knew she was gonna pick something like that, and I was like, yeah, that's my girl, because I like natural neutral colors like that too. I play around with pop of color in the summertime, but on average, y'all know I'm like a browns type of girl, burgundy, dark purple, greens. Like, I'm an earthy girl. So let's go ahead and begin. To use this NYX paint pot just to kind of like prime my eyes a little bit, because even though they're warm colors, you want it to pop. And y'all already know how I roll. I be smacking this stuff all on my face. So pretty much I'm gonna do the drugstore brand. I'm using all low end to mid-grade. It's not even mid-grade, I would say mid-grade generic makeup. You guys know I'm kind of lazy. I have my basic information that I can just copy and paste within the description box, so it's kind of like easier for me to just talk to you guys and physically show you or tell you what I'm using, because I tried to have the copy and paste method of what I use, but it changes sometimes that I don't even feel like updating in the description box. I just like to copy and paste and go, like seriously. So again, I just use my NYX eyeshadow base. I get the one in pearl because it has like these little glitter particles in it. I don't get like the plain white. I bought me some new makeup brushes. This is how they look. I got these from Five and Below, and they always come in these little sets. This is 9 packs of makeup brushes, all for $5 at Five and Below. Sometimes I can splurge in there a little bit, but to spend $45 on some makeup brushes that are going to be around for a very long time, because you guys know I will use these makeup brushes until they fall apart, that's pretty decent to me. And it came with fluffy brush. This is a crease brush. It came with your standard flat brush, a lipstick brush, which I don't use to put lipsticks on, so I'll probably use it for something else like my tear duct, and an eyeliner brush. It came with those 5 for $5. So again, to each his own, but when I see things that are cute, I rack up on them. I'll probably insert a picture of this as well, because I took a picture of this the other day. And I still have all the old ones that I bought from Five and Below a long time ago. I tend to buy more makeup, like eyeshadow brushes, than anything else. So I'm gonna go and what am I gonna use? I said I was gonna use the Makeup by Tammy palette today, but I'm also gonna go in with a brown from maybe like my Makeup Revolution Neutrals palette. This has nothing to do with me being all for Makeup Revolution, but if you happen to look at my makeup desk, that's pretty much all that I have is Profusion and Makeup Revolution palettes all over, and some Wet n Wild palettes all over my makeup desk right now. I'm gonna go in with the brown, my usual. It's gonna be I'm actually just gonna open up the palette because it actually has a mirror in here, so I can use this mirror, because sometimes the one in front of me, no matter how much I clean it, it'll still be looking like dirty. Like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I never ever like really used orange before. So now I'm gonna use like this little yellow that's in here. And then I'm putting a little bit of yellow back over the top of it. And now I'm using my Profusion. These are two colors out of my Profusion palette, and this is the Metallics palette. I'll show you guys that in a second, but as you can see, I used two colors out of the Makeup by Tammy, the orange and the yellow. I'll show you guys this in a second. And I'm actually using a little bit of brown from the Metallics palette. So let me show you guys this really quick. This is my Profusion Metallics palette. I actually put this color down first, which is Winter. And then I put down Zinc a little bit over top of that. And then I just used a little bit of Throne in the corner, because that other brown was kind of like brown. But this one's kind of like a burgundy brown. A little bit more of this orange up here. Cause like I like for my makeup to look washed out, but by the end of it, once it kind of like seeps into my skin, it's like I can go back and add a little bit more before the makeup look is over. I just don't like that whole cut crease thing. I like for it to kind of like melt into my skin and look washed at the same time. I don't know why I'm like that, but you guys are gonna see, like, even in the video or the pictures, it's still gonna look fine, you know? You guys will see. And I'm literally just like blending it all together. I did not do my eyebrows. You guys know I pick and choose when I want to do my eyebrows. Let me do my waterline. Most of the time, that's another thing, I don't put anything on my waterline. Like, I don't put no primer or nothing. I just stick it to whatever is there. Like, whatever, whether it's like the primer, like a little bit of primer, or like my natural oils, I just stick it right there. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna put a little bit of primer. And this is the e.l.f. primer. This is the Old Faithful. You guys know what type of e.l.f. primer this is. The old Essentials, when they first came out, they still sell this one under the classic line. And I like it. I feel like it does the job. They have them in different colors. I've gotten the brown one. I've gotten like ones with glitter in it. Like, you guys know. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with this, girlfriend. pretty much done with that part, girlfriend. What you think? Okay, let's keep this rocking and rolling. Okay. All right. So let's see. Gonna put on. Okay. So your girl, I ended up taking back the elf mattes in Olive Deep because I noticed that the matte one was a little bit darker, I mean lighter than the hydrating one. So I went back. I like the hydrating one under my eye better than the matte one. So the matte one has the black top and the hydrating one has the white top. Look at the difference in that. Same color, deep olive, but I like this one, the hydrating one under my eye, because it's not so dry. So I like to use this one. Is in Ebony Rich. It's really red, but I like to use this one underneath my foundation because I feel like I like to do reverse contouring and stuff sometimes, so then I won't have to put a lot of product over top. Now I'm about to put on my foundation. Foundation of choice that I'm going to be using is this is CoverGirl Matte Ambition. This is in deep neutral. As you guys can see, I got a little bit darker. This is NYX Sienna. I normally use this in the wintertime, but as you guys can see, I'm a little darker. They look like they could, I mean, you can see a slight difference a little bit, but this one comes out more darker. So I'm going to use this one because I'm darker. Sometimes I mix the blue because, like, say for instance, before summertime came around and I got dark, I would mix this in because I like this more than, I like the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, but it makes me, it's like I have to use that in the wintertime. Like, it's really light. Like, once it oxidizes, it's like really light. When this one oxidizes, it's like I'm this, what you see, I'm darker. I feel like the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop is for like more high def digital pictures too. Like, I get good pictures with that. Like, it's like, it comes off really dry and matte airbrushed. And sometimes, even though this CoverGirl one is supposed to be like a matte foundation too, I feel like once my oils seep through a little bit, because you guys know I have oily skin, I like the way it finishes a little bit. The NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, if you want absolute dry foundation, that will get me through a good 4 or 5, maybe even 6 hours before I have breakthrough. Like oil is coming through with generic primers and stuff. This one, it gives me like, it's just right. It looks more natural to me. It's matte, but when my oil seep through, it's more like dewy. When my oil seep through with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, it's like high def. It's not even dewy, it's still matte but high def. So I go back and forth with the both of them. I like both foundations, but if I had to just choose like something that's like natural and my complexion and stuff like that right now during the summer times, it would be the CoverGirl. It looks like blackface a little bit to me, but see, that's another thing. That's why I always use the blue, but it's kind of okay because it's like I got darker, and I'm going to set with powder and stuff too to kind of like lighten it up, so it doesn't really bother me. And that's why I always gravitate towards this one in the summertime, because you see, like, even though it's coming off a little darker right now, it matches perfectly with the way my skin gets dark over the summer. Just gonna go in and get some of this. It's matte, but get some of this excess oil that might have came through or came from the product. Just get that off my face before I set. Because like I don't try to be dry, but sometimes I try to be as dry as possible. Like, I don't know how to explain it. That's just something you feel as an oily girl, you know? I don't know. And oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm using the Revolution Makeup Banana. I stopped using terracotta, you guys. Like, I mean, I probably will use it like in the summertime, but I just stopped using it. I liked the whole burnt orange look, but over time it was kind of like, I don't know if it was like a trend or what, but over time it was kind of like, I don't want to use the burnt orange one anymore. I like using the banana a little bit, and this is the banana in, I think this is like medium dark, not the banana light. I like the banana a little bit better because, as you guys can see, I have a little bit of yellow undertones like underneath my eyes and whatnot. So I didn't want to keep putting the orange underneath my eyes and everything. So take some powder, and then I set everything on my face with powder. I already put the concealer under, so I don't have to put that much back up top. Just leave it alone. The moment I start touching stuff, that's when it's gonna get messed up and I'm gonna be upset like Drake. The way I do makeup, like, I don't even consider myself like makeup artist. I'm just like makeup freelancer. That's what I call it, makeup freelancer. Cause like, I just like to play around in it, and so happen it comes out looking decent. But I never wanted to really pursue makeup artistry. I just like to imitate, and it's all about blending and, you know, taking your time and doing your thing. I'm gonna take another brush. I like to use these flat brushes. I have these brushes for years too. And like make a straight line underneath there. And I'm just kind of like patting and pressing that in. Without making like a straight line and then having to go back and blend it out, you know? And this is the Wet n Wild mascara wand. This is the light pink one, or sometimes I get the dark purple one. But I like to get them because the wand is very, very small and thin. And I'm using my Kiss strip adhesive. I love this. I actually found some sellers online on Amazon that sell these. You can get like 3 or 4. Like they have them 3 for $12 or 4 for like $16. Like they try to bundle them and give you like a few dollars or so off, which is really good. So I've been buying like a lot of stuff like wholesale, y'all, so I won't have to like buy you know, how can I put it, like, you know how when something runs out you just want to make sure you have it. So I've been buying stuff like this wholesale that I know I'm going to use a lot, so that I won't have to like buy it and wait for it to come. That was an epic fail. But I like this one because like it'll, most of the time I put it on too soon. You don't have to wait like a minute like with the old standard eyelash glue, but you have to wait at least like 15 to 30 seconds. But it's pretty quick. Like you have to put it on quick because it will like start drying really quick, and this stuff holds really, really good. So these lashes go across your whole lash line, which I can appreciate. I did a video on them before. They're like mink style, so I really love these. But I just popped them on there really quick, let them sit for a sec. By the time I'm done applying the other one, then I'll go back in and clamp it down. You guys know I just like, the wand just fell on me. But I'm glad the glue fell on my finger versus like my clothes, because I would have had an OCD moment on camera. Like it would have been worse than what you just saw. If the glue had touched my clothes, I would have been like, I would have stopped what I was doing and like try to get it out my clothes. Like that's how bad my OCD is. So I'm glad that it didn't get on my dress, or it would have been a problem. See, it fits like your whole lash line. So you can kind of like start from beginning to end and not like have to like do the whole measure thing, because it'll cover like your whole lash line. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit right there really quick, and I'm just about to get my little contraptions I got from the dollar store and press down the other ones. I'm glad that my friend reached out to me to do this collab, because this is the first time in like a month and then probably like a week or so that I've done my makeup. I haven't really done my makeup because we've been in quarantine. It's like you couldn't really go nowhere, you couldn't do nothing. So, and I mean I could have very well been in the house making like YouTube content and everything, but it was kind of like, I'm just the type of person where it's like, if I'm going to put on makeup, I want to go somewhere. Like I want to go on a date, or like I want to go show people how cute I am. Especially after putting on all this damn makeup. Like that's just my thought process. Like that's really how I think. I didn't want to put on makeup just to sit in the house and then wash it off a few hours later. I didn't want to do that. So now let me wipe the excess away. As you can see, I use my foundation brush. It's not like damp, but it's not like 100% dry yet from the foundation either, the liquid foundation. So I'll go back and just kind of like do that. You see I'm using my left hand. You see that? And it don't be so harsh, and I'm not like wiping too much away, and I'm actually like blending it and stuff. any blush shots. So I'm gonna put on blush. So let me go back to the picture because I'm like doing my own thing at this point. So I'm gonna mix two color. This is a Makeup Revolution palette. Like I told y'all, I was not joking. I'm gonna be the new person for Makeup Revolution. It's gonna be Makeup by Tommy or Makeup by Noelle, whichever name you want to use. I put on like the melon, this peach looking one first, but I'm just gonna put like a teeny bit of have Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution. This is the strobe and Gold Addict. We are missing lip gloss. So the lip gloss looks like it could be like a peachy lip gloss. So I already know what I'm going to use. The only issue that I'm going to be running into is that I don't really use lip glosses. So I'm gonna have to try to find something, which I think I know what I have. I just have to find it. Oh yes, I know I had it. So luckily I was gifted these. Well, actually I think I found these. I have Sexy Siren. This is by Black Radiance. And you guys said you liked the way this one looked when I tried it on. So I'm going to lay this one down first because her lips look brown. And this goes pretty much with my skin. And I don't really line my lips majority of the time. Only color I line my lips with is maybe my purple one or my reds. Browns, I don't really line my lips unless they're like nude, like something lighter than this. They have these at Five Below. No, I saw something like this at Five Below. Maybe it's a generic one, but these are by Paris Hilton. So the brand one, I believe I got this at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but I did see some with the same type of top. I don't think it said Paris Hilton. It could have just been a generic, like I said. So there's a darker brown, but then this one's kind of peachy. So I don't know which one to use. Let me just see. Let me see how it looks as a topper. Ooh, it's cute. They smell good too. So that's kind of like one side, but hers is more like, it's not like this iridescent. It's more like this one. Okay, I might go with this one. I don't have anything that's gonna give me like peachy like her lips, but I think this is as close as I'm gonna be able to get. Okay, so this is pretty much it, guys. If you like this video, definitely rate, comment, subscribe. Let me wipe my earrings and stuff off. I always get dirty. Make sure you guys check out Crystal's video. I will leave her YouTube channel and her Instagram, all that good stuff below. Please definitely go check out her channel, rate, comment on her videos, subscribe to her channel as well, you guys. Thanks for taking the time to look at me do this recreated look, and thanks for supporting the both of us. Again, I love you guys. I hope everyone is safe out there during this whole pandemic. I don't want to say quarantine anymore because they are lifting things, but still just be careful, guys. Make sure you cover up, make sure you wash your hands, make sure you sanitize, like practice hygiene, you guys. I'm not trying to say nobody dirty, but just try your best to just practice good hygiene. Like, so we can get over this whole like little virus thing and everybody can stay safe. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.